Hello there! Only one Kenobi here. Only one. And finally I'm getting round to opening this commemorative tin collection set for Figrin D'an and the Modal Nodes. So I'm going to give you a full review of this. Going to shoot it, carded, and then open it because these have got to be opened. I'd love to keep it carded, it looks lovely and everything, but I must have them loose. And then after that, they're going up there. This is my Skywalker Saga shelves behind, and they are in chronological order. We start from New Hope on the left, and we go along to there, and that is, round about that shelf there is the Cantina. So I'm going to get them on there, because it's just, you know, if you're like me and you've got a collection of figures on a shelf, and you've got a Cantina set, it's really empty without these guys. You've got to have them on, so that's why I bought it. Got it from America. That cost me £69 all in. That included the import tax, the postage from America. So I'm told that's an alright deal in this current state of affairs with prices of figures and blah-de-blah. But this is the back. I think it's probably best if I really get it out of all of that, because you're not going to see very clearly until I've got it out of this outside box. It's got a lot of scuffs on the cellophane, whatever you call that there, the sheen plastic. So I'm really looking forward to doing phase one now for you, which is opening it and getting it out of the outside box. Have I missed anything there? Is there any more details to show you? No, not really. There's no information on the back. Other than this is the first time I've ever bought a commemorative tin. So that's nice. And then after I've got them open, I've got myself a lunchbox. As somebody said in the comments. Right, let's do this. The 30th anniversary though. Fantastic figures and great packaging. A lovely line. Fantastic. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a case of opening them and then they're going to be permanently open. You're not going to be able to put them back. You're going to have to rip this off a card almost. But there you are. There are the Modal Nodes. There are 5 of them. And as Lara Revere, patron of mine, said that there are 5 in the movie, but there's 7 altogether. Now, is that true? Are there 7 in the film? Or is it just known in canon or legends or whatever that there are 7 members of that band altogether? But I don't know. There's also 2 other, if there are 7, right, there's 2 other figures you can get also in the 30th anniversary. Now, are they the other 2 members, or are they re-releases of these other guys that you already see? That you see here. I've noticed that one of the guys you can get individually carded in the 30th anniversary has an instrument like that, so it might just be that they, you know, individually packed 1 or 2. I'd like to think that these are the 5 main members, and then the other 2 you can buy are the 2 missing members that aren't seen in A New Hope. That's just me, you know, thinking logically as to what the situation might be, but I might be wrong. Now, these cards do look nice, and as I say, it makes me a little bit sad to take them off the card because of the fact that they're very reminiscent of vintage collection cards, but they aren't actually them. They're actually small. They just fit inside this tin. Let me try and get them out, though. There they are. I'm going to go in closer so you can see them in the packaging, but so you've got Figrin D'an and the Modal Nodes. And obviously I wanted to film this in natural light. There's the instruments there. Nice to see some soft goods there mixing in. Speaking of members of the band, I do have another member. The only other Bith I've got is up on the shelf. I'll go to him later. Is Figrin D'an, which is, I believe, is it a cousin or a nephew of Figrin D'an? The main guy. Which one of these is Figrin D'an? I didn't know. I should have maybe researched that. But I presume it's either him or him. I think he's the main guy. I think that's Figrin D'an. Because, you know, there's a guy swaying in the film that you see a lot more than the others. These Biths, man. Very, very Area 51 bunker, aren't they, in a way? I do like the species, the Bith. I'd like to learn more about the master of Darth Plagueis the Wise, was also a Bith. I've forgotten his Sith name, though. I always remember that in the film. There was all these guys playing like, you know, kind of clarinet type instruments, and then there's one guy playing like almost like an electronic box synthesizer type thing, you know. But anyway, they're great. Let's have a look on the back of these though. What's on the back? Aha! Great. Look at this information here. I'm going to mount the camera for this so you can see. I want to do a full review here so you know exactly what is going on with this set. Now the shot I'm doing here looks very milky, it's very cloudy. I'm filming in natural light, but it's all down to conditions sometimes how cameras work. So Figrin D'an and the Modal Nodes, Species Bith, Homeworld, Clackdoor 7. Sitting Out Sick. Dokin Nuts. Oh, I know. I understand. So Sitting Out Sick, is that Dokin Nuts? Is that one of the guys who's not there? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right, Lara V. There are 5, as seen in A New Hope. They're great costumes, aren't they, man? It was a low-budget film, but they did the best they could, and, you know, it's timeless. That's what George couldn't get, you know, by adding blooming CGI, this, that, the other. It was fine as it was. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, that's funny. That's there. Is that like... Oh, I see, it's not stuck on. That's just like magnetically, statically stuck on it. Now, I'm going to go in here and just show you what this says. It fell to band leader Figrin D'an to keep the group together, booking gigs at any backwater cantina that would pay their fee. Wow. I love that. I love it. Look at this beautiful timeline as well. Bang. Number 4. And of course now we have 7, 8, 9. Bruh. Christ. Anyway. Really good. I like it. So let's just enjoy them one last time before I open them. And then I've got a stand each for them. I've got loads of these. They're modern stands. That should do. And I'm thinking, right, once I've opened them, I want to give them a gig. And I'll do it in a separate video. If I just hoy this around here. Look at that. There's the cantina. My God, the cantina. There's the barge. I'm wanting to set them up. Not in the barge. I want to do a rooftop gig, man. I want to get them in on that rooftop. I might even take the sails off and see what I can do. That'll just be so funny. Just like the Beatles. Get back to where you once belong. You know, get them on the rooftop like Macca and everybody, you know, on the top of Savile Row, you know. The Apple Boutique, you know. That was the last ever gig, you know. I think that would be awesome. I mean, Jabba the Hutt, he must have dug these guys. I mean, he's got a bit in his own band. Well, in the special edition. There's Barquin there. Now, I think the time has come for me to open this set, which I can't wait. Let's do it. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it. Maybe some monkey music might help at this point. Okay, they're open. Now, I opened it as best I could. I tried to keep it so that the card would remain as intact as possible because, you know, for example, if I was to sell them on, I'd like to, you know, sell it on complete as possible. You know, obviously they're opened and I'd never fob anyone off that they was mint. But, you know, it's just nice to be able to say put them back together. You could put them inside that casing and then back in the, you know, the car back as best possible. But anyway, that's my issue. But for now, you're going to get a closer look at them all together, loose. There's the tin still. They're great figures. They're just so iconic. The species, you know, what they did in the film, the music, brilliant. Who doesn't like the modal nodes? And there they all are. Fantastic. The next move will obviously be to get them out of that casing and get them onto the display. Let's get them out. I'm going to get some stands ready first, so just bear with me. This could be Figrin, I don't know. Yeah, they go on that stand well. That's good. Look at that. Perfect. I wonder if one of them can sit down. No, they all stand up, but one of them is sitting down. One of the guys playing those synthy type things. If you're wondering what that is to the left of me, that blue thing, that's an arcade machine, by the way. If you're not familiar, a Donkey Kong cabinet there. Alrighty, who is next? They're just great. I don't want to do anything with them articulation-wise, although there is that hinge there. That gives me flashbacks from an era of Star Wars. That hinge. I think there's a Luke Skywalker figure with a hinge like that. These are obviously 2007 though, so let's see. I'm having no problems getting these to stand on their stands. Maybe somebody had the wrong stands for them. I don't know. I've forgotten who it was who commented. This is the one that I remember seeing in the film. That one. I'm sure it was something like that. It was like he was the percussion or something. Great, aren't they? Look at them. Fantastic. And finally, please let me know in the comments which one is Figrin D'an. I might keep them in this order as well. Left to right, why not? To be respectful and tribute to the commemorative tin, I'm going to get them standing like that. I love that. Maybe this is Figrin D'an then. Maybe him in the middle, that's Figrin, right? And it goes like that chevron kind of shape there, look at that. Episode 4, the Modal Nodes Cantina Band. Let's go handheld. And then I'm going to put them in the cantina. So let's presume this is Figrin D'an. I hope that's not wrong. If it is wrong, we'll soon rectify that. Great figures. Be worth finding out what these instruments are as well. I'm sure they've all got names. Everything in Star Wars gets canonized and explained, doesn't it? But who comes up with the names for these things? Huh. Great stuff. Iconic. Characters. Brilliant scene. Sorry about the mess and all the banter in that canteen. It's brilliant. Really good. I'm really happy with these. Really happy. They look great just doing that, just standing in front of that tin. But I think it's worth me having a little think about where I'm going to put them. Well, I know where I'm going to put them, as I said before. They're going on that shelf right there. But in what order and where, etc. So if you just bear with me, I'm going to sort that out for you. And there they are. And they just look cool, just plonked on the shelf, man. It just sets it off. Now it's a cantina, basically. That's all I was trying to say before. Now that is a cantina. It was missing something. That is a vital ingredient. And I just put them on there. I've just peppered around a few of the characters now. I've put some people behind them to fill in the space. So it's not really looking like it would be in the film in terms of, like, you know, going for a proper diorama. I am someone who is new to the idea of appreciating how good dioramas can be. Over time, I've bought some pieces that really set off the collection, you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of just having figures. And then you've got a plain background almost, because the figures tell the story. But no, I've changed my mind. I now appreciate how great pieces, exterior pieces or whatever, set off a diorama like that, and a shelf display like that. Brilliant Tantifo. And also that's been given to me that by a friend of mine who made that himself. That's awesome as well. But you know, I'm totally for a Cantina playset coming out. That would be incredible. But just for now, these figures have just made it. You know, just those guys, those 5 there, have just turned that instantaneously into a Cantina. And then wherever else I put everyone else, really nothing to worry about. You know, it's something for me to tinker with. But still, that is brilliant. I love it. So thank you for watching that. I have been Only One Kenobi, Only One. Do check out the rest of the channel, you know. And I look forward to bringing you more videos. I might even try and do that video. Get these guys on the barge. You know, they're going to do a turn on Jabba's sail barge on the rooftop gig. And all 5 of them. That would be awesome. Thank you for watching. I have been Only One Kenobi. Only One. Out.